Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore the intriguing dynamic between older men and younger women, focusing on the powerful yet subtle body language signals that reveal if a woman is genuinely interested in you. Whether you're a seasoned Stoic or just starting your journey with Stoicism, these timeless principles can help you understand the non-verbal cues that often go unnoticed. Now let's face it, when it comes to attraction, sometimes words are secondary. Our bodies communicate far more than we realize, and it's through these silent cues that we often see the true feelings and intentions of others. But what happens when the person you're interacting with is someone you're deeply interested in? How do you, as an older man, know if a younger woman is attracted to you, or if you're simply misreading the situation? That's where body language comes in. In Stoicism, we strive to live in accordance with nature, to be observant of the world around us without rushing to judgment. This philosophy extends beyond personal development and into our relationships, where mastering the art of non-reactivity can help us interpret body language with clarity. By using Stoic wisdom, we can stay grounded and composed while still recognizing when someone is sending us signals, whether they're overt or subtle. Today, we'll cover 9 specific body language signs that a younger woman might be giving you if she's genuinely interested in you. These signs, backed by psychological insights and Stoic teachings, will allow you to interpret her behavior with confidence while staying true to yourself and your values. So, whether you're looking to deepen a connection, understand someone better, or simply navigate your relationships with more awareness, this video is packed with wisdom for you. Let's dive right in and discover how to read these signs without getting caught up in unnecessary overthinking. Keep your mind calm, observe with clarity, and let's explore the fascinating world of body language together. Number 1. Her eyes follow you, the subtle yet powerful sign of attraction. When it comes to deciphering whether someone is interested in you, few things are as telling as the eyes. Eyes have long been regarded as windows to the soul, and for good reason. They can communicate emotions and intentions more effectively than words. One of the most powerful signs that a younger woman is attracted to you is when her eyes follow you. It's a subtle yet undeniable gesture that often goes unnoticed, but it's one of the most significant body language cues of all. In the world of nonverbal communication, eye contact plays a vital role in establishing connection. When someone is genuinely interested in you, their eyes will often betray them, revealing emotions they may not even be fully aware of. A woman's eyes may involuntarily follow you as you move through a room or when you shift positions in a conversation. This behavior is a clear indication that she is paying attention, not just to your words, but to your presence as a whole. Eyes that follow you are eyes that are invested, physically, mentally, and emotionally, in what you're doing. It's as though her mind is constantly assessing your movements, tracking your actions, and eagerly taking in every detail. This type of focused attention can be interpreted as an unconscious signal of attraction. She's not just looking at you, she's watching you, absorbing your energy, your demeanor, and the way you move. Psychologically, the act of following someone with one's eyes is rooted in human connection. Our brains are hardwired to track the movements of those we find intriguing or attractive. In many ways, it's an involuntary reaction, an instinctual response to someone we desire. The more someone finds you appealing, the more their eyes are drawn to you, even if they don't realize it. This isn't about staring in a creepy or uncomfortable way, but rather about a natural, fluid glance that shows deep interest and curiosity. A woman whose eyes follow you is likely more invested in your presence than she's willing to admit, but her body language speaks volumes. From a Stoic perspective, interpreting these cues without overreacting is key. Stoicism teaches us to observe the world around us with clarity and calmness, free from the distortions of our own biases and emotions. When you notice that a woman's eyes are following you, it's important to maintain your composure. Don't rush to conclusions. Don't let your ego inflate, and don't assume her feelings based solely on this sign. Instead, stay grounded, observe, and let the natural progression of the situation unfold. The Stoics believe in responding to events with rationality and emotional control, which means that while you may recognize the signal, you don't have to rush to act on it or let it dictate your emotions. Furthermore, Stoic teachings emphasize the importance of detachment and self-awareness. When someone's eyes follow you, it's a powerful acknowledgement of your presence, but it doesn't necessarily require any specific action on your part. Recognizing the behavior is valuable, but the Stoic response is one of mindful observation, not reactive behavior. By acknowledging the signal without letting it dictate your emotions or behavior, you demonstrate strength and clarity of mind. This aligns with the Stoic notion of maintaining an inner sense of calm, regardless of external stimuli. If you feel the need to act on this attention, doing so with confidence and composure is key. You don't need to force a reaction or change your behavior just because a woman's eyes follow you. Instead, continue to embody the principles of Stoicism, remaining centered, self-assured, and unattached to any particular outcome. Let her eyes follow you, but let your mind remain unaffected by it. This is the essence of power and attraction according to Stoic philosophy. It's not about seeking validation or making her attention the focal point of your existence. Rather, it's about understanding that her body language is a signal of interest and responding to it from a place of inner strength and balance. In conclusion, when a younger woman's eyes follow you, it's a strong body language cue that signals her interest and attraction. It's one of those signs that's subtle yet significant, allowing you to understand her feelings without her needing to say a word. However, the key to interpreting this sign effectively is through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Remain calm, observe without bias, and respond with composure. By doing so, you demonstrate the very traits that not only make you more attractive, but also more emotionally intelligent and grounded in your interactions. Number 2. She faces you with open body language. A powerful sign of attraction. One of the clearest and most immediate signs that a woman is attracted to you is when she faces you with open body language. This subtle but significant gesture speaks volumes about how she feels in your presence and can provide you with a deeper understanding of her emotional state. In the realm of body language, open posture, where a person turns their body toward you, uncrosses their arms, and positions themselves in a way that shows engagement, is a strong indicator of interest. For a woman, facing you with openness conveys both physical and emotional receptivity. She's not just engaging with you verbally, she's inviting you into her space, showing that she's fully present and invested in the interaction. When a woman faces you with open body language, it means she is comfortable with you and feels safe enough to show vulnerability. This is a form of non-verbal communication that reveals trust and attraction. In contrast, when someone is closed off, arms crossed, body turned away, avoiding eye contact, these behaviors often signal discomfort, disinterest, or a desire to distance themselves. But when a woman deliberately faces you with an open posture, it suggests she's not only comfortable in your presence, but is also welcoming your energy and connection. It's a sign that she is engaged and wants to learn more about you, connect more deeply, and possibly explore the dynamics of your relationship further. In many ways, this body language is instinctual. Humans are naturally wired to respond to openness with openness. From a psychological standpoint, Facing someone directly with your body indicates that you are focusing your attention on them, which is often a sign of attraction. This open posture invites conversation and interaction and shows that the woman is receptive to what you have to offer, whether it's your words, your company, or simply your energy. It signals that she is emotionally available and willing to be vulnerable, and this is a powerful cue that should not be overlooked. For the older man, this body language can be particularly significant. Women are often drawn to confident, mature individuals who exude a sense of self-assuredness. When a woman faces you with open body language, it can be seen as an affirmation of the qualities you embody, whether it's wisdom, strength, or a sense of calm confidence. However, it's important to interpret this sign without letting your ego inflate. Stoicism teaches us to observe our surroundings and interactions without rushing to judgment or letting our emotions dictate our responses. It's easy to assume that this openness automatically means a deeper connection or that it's a clear invitation for romantic engagement. But, as Stoics, we must remain mindful of our judgments and not let the external world signals cloud our inner peace. The Stoic approach to interpreting open body language is rooted in maintaining composure and self-control. When you notice that a woman faces you with open posture, acknowledge it with clarity, but don't attach meaning to it too quickly. Instead of rushing to act or interpret her body language in a way that boosts your ego, observe calmly and without expectation. Stoicism teaches that external actions or signals from others should not determine our internal state. When someone shows interest, the Stoic mindset would be to respond with a sense of gratitude and acknowledgement, but without attachment or expectation. You recognize the signal, but you don't allow it to affect your peace or sense of self-worth. Furthermore, the Stoic ideal encourages us to remain grounded in our own values and principles, irrespective of external validation. A woman facing you with open body language may indeed signify attraction, but it's important to remember that your worth does not hinge on her attention. By practicing detachment, you maintain your inner balance, which ultimately makes you even more attractive. Instead of reacting impulsively, embrace the situation with mindfulness. Respond with kindness and patience, but do not seek to control or manipulate the situation. In conclusion, when a woman faces you with open body language, it's one of the most genuine and telling signs of attraction. It indicates that she is engaged with you, receptive to your energy, and comfortable in your presence. However, the Stoic response is to observe these signs with clarity and calmness, not allowing them to disturb your peace or dictate your emotions. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, you can navigate this interaction with wisdom and composure, responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. In this way, you embody the best version of yourself, confident, centered, and in control of your own reactions. Number 3, she finds reasons to touch you, a subtle sign of attraction and connection. When a woman finds reasons to touch you, whether it's a light brush of the arm, a hand on your shoulder, or a playful tap on the back, it's one of the most significant body language signs that she's interested in you. Touch is an incredibly powerful form of nonverbal communication, often more impactful than words in expressing emotions, especially attraction. In many cases, this behavior is unconscious, and women may not even realize they're doing it. But the frequency and intention behind these touches are key indicators of how she feels about you. Human beings have a deep instinctual need for touch, and it serves as a way to create bonds and express intimacy. For a woman, initiating touch can signal a desire to deepen the connection or reinforce a sense of closeness. When she reaches out to touch you in casual, non-threatening ways, it's her body's way of showing warmth and affection. These touches may seem innocuous at first glance, but they carry deep psychological and emotional weight. The act of physical touch can make her feel more connected to you, offering a sense of comfort and intimacy, which is often crucial in building romantic interest. Touching you could also be her way of seeking your attention, or perhaps testing the waters to see how you respond. It may start with something small, brushing her hand against yours when passing a drink, or lightly touching your arm when she laughs at a joke. But as the interaction progresses, these subtle signs may increase in frequency or intensity. Each touch may be a signal that she's becoming more comfortable and open to deeper interaction. It's a way for her to gauge your reaction, both emotionally and physically, to see if you're receptive to her advances. It's important to note that these touches are often playful or friendly in nature at first, but as the connection deepens, they may become more intimate. From a psychological standpoint, touch plays a vital role in human interaction. It releases oxytocin, the hormone often referred to as the bonding hormone or love hormone. Oxytocin helps to create feelings of attachment and trust, and when a woman initiates touch, it's her subconscious way of fostering that bond. It is also a sign of vulnerability. When we touch someone, we're allowing ourselves to be open and trusting. For a woman, reaching out and touching you is a form of showing that she's not only comfortable in your presence, but is actively seeking a closer, more intimate connection with you. However, interpreting this body language sign through a Stoic lens requires mindfulness and self-awareness. Stoicism encourages us to remain grounded and in control of our emotions, regardless of external stimuli. While a woman's touch might seem like a clear sign of attraction, the Stoic response is to remain calm and observant without jumping to conclusions or acting impulsively. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of someone's physical attention, especially when it aligns with our own desires. But the Stoic approach to interpreting her touch would be one of non-attachment and clarity. Rather than reacting emotionally or letting your ego inflate, it's important to recognize her gestures without placing undue significance on them. In the context of Stoicism, this means maintaining your emotional composure while acknowledging the potential signal of attraction. Stoics emphasize that while external circumstances may trigger emotions, it's within our control how we respond to them. Her touch may indeed be a signal of attraction, but the Stoic mindset would not attach undue importance to it or rush to act on it. Instead, observe with a sense of gratitude, acknowledging the moment without letting it overwhelm your sense of self or control. This allows you to maintain your composure and not let your emotions dictate your next move. Furthermore, Stoic teachings also promote self-awareness and reflection. It's important to be mindful of your own intentions when interpreting body language. Are you responding to her touch because you truly want to connect with her? Or are you seeking validation or approval? By remaining true to yourself and your values, you avoid allowing external signals to define your actions or emotional state. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, to act from a place of clarity and internal strength, rather than being swayed by external forces. In conclusion, when a woman finds reasons to touch you, it is a powerful body language signal of attraction and emotional connection. These subtle gestures show a desire to build closeness, warmth, and intimacy. However, the key to interpreting these signs effectively is through the Stoic lens of mindfulness, emotional control, and non-attachment. By responding with composure, acknowledging the signals without overreacting, and staying true to your values, you demonstrate inner strength and emotional intelligence, which are ultimately the most attractive qualities a person can possess. Number 4. She mirrors your movements, a deep sign of connection and attraction. One of the most fascinating and subtle signs that a woman is attracted to you is when she mirrors your movements. This unconscious behavior, known as mirroring, occurs when a person mimics the gestures, posture, or actions of another. While it might seem like an accidental coincidence, mirroring is actually a powerful indicator of emotional connection and attraction. When a woman mirrors your movements, whether it's crossing her legs when you do, adjusting her posture in the same way, or mimicking your hand gestures, it reveals a deep level of rapport and empathy between you. It signifies that she is not only paying attention to you, but is also emotionally and mentally in sync with your energy. From a psychological standpoint, mirroring is often an unconscious action that occurs when a person feels comfortable, connected, or bonded with another. It's a natural way for people to express alignment with someone they like or feel close to. When a woman mirrors your movements, it's a clear sign that she's attuned to you and is subconsciously establishing a deeper connection. This act of imitation creates a sense of unity and shared understanding, as though you and she are in harmony with one another. This behavior is often seen in relationships where there's mutual affection, as it shows that she's not just physically engaged, but also emotionally involved in the interaction. Mirroring also plays a key role in fostering rapport. When two people mirror each other, it helps create a sense of mutual understanding and comfort. This can be particularly significant in early stages of a relationship or a budding romantic connection. When a woman mirrors you, it suggests she feels safe and comfortable around you. She's not just listening to your words. She's attuned to your every movement and gesture, reinforcing the emotional and physical connection between the two of you. The act of mirroring reflects a level of trust, showing that she's open to being in sync with you, mentally, emotionally, and physically. For the older man, mirroring can also be a sign of attraction to qualities like confidence, maturity, and wisdom. Women may be drawn to these attributes, and their subconscious mirroring is a reflection of their admiration for those qualities. It suggests a level of respect and a desire to align themselves with the qualities you embody. However, it's essential to interpret this sign without jumping to conclusions. While mirroring can be a sign of attraction, it is also important to maintain emotional clarity and not become overly focused on external cues. This is where Stoic wisdom comes in. Stoicism encourages individuals to observe their surroundings without becoming overly attached to the outcome. It teaches us that while others' actions may give us clues about their feelings or intentions, we must not let these external signals determine our emotional state. When a woman mirrors your movements, the Stoic response is to observe with equanimity, recognizing the sign of attraction, but not letting it dictate your actions or sense of self-worth. It's important to remain grounded in your own values and principles, not relying on external validation to feel secure in yourself. Moreover, Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. While mirroring can signal a strong connection or attraction, a Stoic approach would encourage you to continue engaging with clarity and mindfulness. Rather than over-analyzing her actions or becoming fixated on whether she's interested in you, a Stoic would remain calm, focused, and unperturbed. The Stoic ideal is to appreciate the connection for what it is in the moment, without attaching excessive meaning or expectation to it. This allows you to maintain your inner peace and navigate the interaction with wisdom and composure. In relationships, whether personal or professional, mirroring is often used to create harmony and foster a sense of understanding. It's a natural part of human connection, signaling a desire for alignment. When you notice a woman mirroring your movements, it's a sign that she is attuned to you and wants to connect more deeply. However, the Stoic perspective reminds us that while external signs of attraction can be insightful, they should not influence our inner calm or sense of self. The key is to recognize and appreciate the connection without letting it disrupt our emotional balance. Number 5. She plays with her hair, a clear sign of attraction and subtle flirting. One of the most common yet powerful body language signs that a woman may be interested in you is when she plays with her hair. This behavior is often interpreted as a flirtatious gesture, signaling attraction or desire for a deeper connection. Whether she's casually running her fingers through her hair, twirling a lock around her finger, or adjusting it in a way that draws attention to her face, this seemingly innocent action carries a wealth of meaning beneath the surface. Understanding why she does this can offer deeper insight into her emotions and intentions. When a woman plays with her hair, it's often a subconscious act that indicates she's feeling nervous, excited, or attracted to the person she's interacting with. Hair is often associated with femininity, beauty, and confidence, and when a woman touches or moves her hair in your presence, it can be a way for her to emphasize her appearance and draw attention to herself. It's not always about vanity. Rather, it's a signal that she wants to look her best, especially in front of someone she finds attractive. This can be seen as an attempt to subtly engage your attention, often without the need for words. Her actions may be motivated by a desire to be noticed, to appear more alluring, or to simply demonstrate that she's interested in you on a deeper level. From a psychological perspective, playing with one's hair can also be a way of self-soothing. This action is often a response to nerves or excitement, and it might be a subtle way of calming herself while also trying to make a positive impression. In some cases, women may play with their hair as a way of seeking reassurance, either from their own reflection or from the attention of the person they are speaking to. The act itself is a physical expression of both vulnerability and self-awareness, signaling that she is emotionally engaged and possibly even interested in you romantically. However, while playing with her hair is often an indicator of attraction, it's important to approach the situation with a sense of composure and mindfulness. Stoicism teaches us to remain grounded in our emotional state, regardless of external stimuli. While it may be tempting to interpret every action or sign of attraction as an immediate invitation or validation, the Stoic approach encourages us to stay calm and measured. When a woman plays with her hair, it may indeed be a signal of interest, but it's crucial not to jump to conclusions based on these external cues alone. In the context of Stoic philosophy, this means practicing patience and emotional clarity. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what is within our control and not becoming attached to fleeting external signals such as body language. While her hair play may indicate attraction, the Stoic response is to observe her actions without becoming overly focused on them or allowing them to dictate our behavior. Instead of reacting impulsively or allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment, a Stoic approach would encourage you to maintain your inner peace, stay present in the moment, and respond thoughtfully. Moreover, Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of understanding that external actions are often not entirely within our control. A woman playing with her hair could simply be a natural gesture or even a habitual action that doesn't necessarily have romantic connotations. By practicing mindfulness and emotional control, we avoid attaching too much significance to these gestures and keep our emotions in check. This helps us navigate interactions with greater clarity, without getting swept away by assumptions or external validation. In addition to attraction, playing with her hair can also signify other emotional states. It may indicate that she feels comfortable with you, is engaged in the conversation, or simply enjoys your company. Rather than focusing on whether she is flirting with you or not, the Stoic mindset encourages us to stay aware of our own emotional reactions and intentions. By doing so, we prevent ourselves from being overly dependent on external signs for validation or emotional cues. Number 6. Her smile is genuine and frequent, a powerful indicator of attraction and warmth. One of the most telling signs that a woman is genuinely interested in you is when her smile is not only frequent, but also genuine. A woman who smiles at you often and in a sincere way is conveying much more than just politeness or social courtesy. She's communicating emotional warmth, comfort, and a deep level of connection. Genuine smiles are often referred to as Duchenne smiles, which involve both the mouth and the eyes. This kind of smile signals authentic happiness and engagement, suggesting that she feels a sense of ease and enjoyment in your presence. When a woman smiles like this regularly, it's a powerful sign that she feels a certain level of comfort and attraction toward you. A genuine smile is unmistakable. It reaches her eyes and lights up her face. It's an involuntary action, unlike a forced or polite smile that may only engage the mouth. When a woman's smile involves her eyes crinkling slightly or a natural spark of joy, it indicates she's experiencing positive emotions in your company. This is an important aspect of body language to pay attention to because, unlike other gestures that can be controlled or faked, a genuine smile is an honest expression of emotion. If a woman is frequently smiling in your presence, it suggests she enjoys your company, feels relaxed around you, and possibly sees you as someone she wants to connect with on a deeper level. From a psychological perspective, smiles are a reflection of emotional well-being and engagement. People naturally smile more when they are in a comfortable, pleasant environment or when they feel positive emotions towards someone else. In the case of attraction, a woman's frequent, genuine smiles are often a way of signaling her interest without needing to use words. This non-verbal communication serves as an invitation for further connection, letting you know that she is open, engaged, and perhaps even emotionally drawn to you. A woman who smiles often in your presence is subconsciously conveying her comfort and desire to interact more deeply. However, while a frequent and genuine smile is a clear sign of positive emotion, it's important to approach the situation with emotional clarity and awareness in line with Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us the importance of observing the world around us and responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. While a woman's smile may indicate attraction or genuine interest, it is essential not to become overly attached to these external cues. Smiles, like any other form of body language, can be influenced by many factors, including mood, social norms, and situational context. A Stoic response would encourage you to acknowledge the smile and appreciate it for what it is, without allowing it to become the focal point of your emotional state. The Stoic mindset encourages us to maintain emotional control, regardless of external circumstances. In this case, while a woman's genuine smile might evoke positive feelings in you, it's important to remain centered in your own values and emotional equilibrium. Stoics believe that our happiness should not depend on the actions or reactions of others. A smile, though a powerful and uplifting gesture, should not be interpreted as the sole indicator of a person's deeper feelings. Instead, we are taught to appreciate the moment and the interaction without relying on it to define our emotional well-being. Furthermore, Stoicism promotes self-awareness and the understanding that our emotional reactions are within our control. While it's natural to feel flattered or pleased by a woman's frequent, genuine smile, it is equally important to recognize that these feelings do not dictate our actions. A woman's smile is a sign of attraction, but it is not an invitation to attach excessive meaning to every gesture or to act impulsively based on her behavior. The Stoic approach encourages us to maintain a balanced perspective, appreciating the smile for what it is, while not allowing it to sway our inner peace or decision-making. In relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, a genuine smile can also signify a desire for mutual understanding and connection. When a woman smiles at you frequently and sincerely, it's a sign that she enjoys being around you and that she feels a sense of emotional comfort in your presence. From a Stoic perspective, this is a reminder that meaningful connections are built on emotional stability and mutual respect. It is essential to foster relationships based on clear intentions, mutual growth, and a shared understanding, rather than allowing external signs like smiles to dominate our perceptions or influence our decisions. Number 7. Her eyes dilate. When she looks at you, a strong indicator of attraction and interest. One of the most subtle yet telling signs of attraction in body language is the dilation of a person's pupils. When a woman's eyes dilate while looking at you, it can be an involuntary and powerful signal that she is emotionally or physically drawn to you. Pupillary dilation occurs when the iris, the colored part of the eye, expands to allow more light into the pupil, typically as a response to certain stimuli. In the context of attraction, this physiological reaction is often triggered by emotional arousal, signaling heightened interest, excitement, or a deep emotional connection. It's a clear, albeit subconscious, way that her body communicates attraction, desire, or positive feelings. Pupil dilation is not something we can consciously control, which makes it a particularly reliable indicator of genuine emotions. Unlike other body language signals, such as smiling or posture, pupil dilation is a more automatic, instinctual response. When a woman's pupils dilate as she looks at you, it indicates that her brain is processing your presence in a way that is emotionally significant. This can mean she is not only physically attracted to you, but also feels a sense of connection or intrigue. The fact that her body reacts in this way, without her control, is an indication that her attraction or interest is authentic and deeply felt. From a psychological perspective, pupil dilation is linked to the brain's response to stimuli that elicit strong emotional reactions. The sympathetic nervous system, responsible for the fight or flight response, plays a crucial role in this process. When a woman experiences excitement, attraction, or heightened interest, her body reacts by dilating her pupils to increase visual perception and enhance focus on the object of her attention. This automatic response serves to increase her sensory awareness, helping her engage more deeply with the person or situation that has captured her emotional or physical interest. This body language cue can also reveal the depth of emotional engagement. When we are attracted to someone or feel a genuine connection, our body naturally mirrors that emotional state. If a woman's pupils dilate when she looks at you, it shows that her interest in you is significant enough to trigger this physiological response. It is one of the clearest signs that her emotions are engaged, suggesting that your presence is not merely passing, but rather creating a lasting impact on her perception and emotional state. However, while pupil dilation is a strong indicator of attraction, it's important to approach this signal with emotional clarity, particularly from a Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches us to observe external signs, like body language, with a sense of calm detachment, avoiding the temptation to overinterpret or react impulsively. While it's tempting to read a woman's dilating pupils as a clear sign of romantic interest, it's essential to remember that our emotions and responses to others are often complex and multifaceted. Pupil dilation might also occur in other situations, such as during intense conversations or in moments of heightened interest or curiosity, without necessarily indicating romantic or sexual attraction. A Stoic response encourages us to maintain a balanced perspective and not become overly focused on any single sign, whether it's the dilation of her pupils, the way she smiles, or any other body language cue. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-awareness and emotional control. Rather than becoming fixated on external signs, It encourages us to respond thoughtfully and without over-reliance on these signals for validation or direction. In the case of pupil dilation, a Stoic approach would suggest recognizing the sign without immediately jumping to conclusions about the nature of the woman's feelings. It is important to remain present, observe, and act with composure, understanding that external cues are just one piece of the puzzle. In relationships, interpreting body language with a Stoic mindset allows for deeper understanding and less emotional volatility. While her eyes dilating can certainly suggest a form of attraction, it's important not to invest all our emotional energy in interpreting these signs. By maintaining an inner calm, we allow ourselves the opportunity to engage with others more meaningfully and thoughtfully without letting our emotions dictate our responses. This clarity and mindfulness help foster healthier and more balanced connections, whether romantic or otherwise. Number 8. She mirrors your breathing or speech, a sign of emotional connection and attraction. When a woman begins to mirror your breathing or speech patterns, it's one of the most powerful and subtle signs that she is emotionally in tune with you. Mirroring, also known as mimicry, is a natural and unconscious behavior in which individuals replicate the movements, gestures, or speech patterns of those around them. This can include mirroring things like posture, facial expressions, or, as in this case, breathing and speech. In terms of attraction and emotional connection, mirroring your breathing or speech indicates a deep level of empathy, comfort, and rapport, signaling that she feels a strong connection to you on both a physical and emotional level. Breathing mirroring happens when someone unconsciously matches the rhythm, depth, or pace of the other person's breath. If you find that a woman is matching your breathing patterns, whether by breathing in sync with your pauses or slowing her breathing as you do, it indicates that she is highly attuned to your presence. The synchrony between your breathing suggests that she feels emotionally aligned with you, as this behavior can promote a sense of closeness and intimacy. When we are comfortable and feel emotionally connected to someone, our bodies often mirror their actions or physical cues. Mirroring your breath is a sign that she is not only attentive to you, but also creating a deeper emotional bond, responding to your rhythms and pacing as a way to foster greater harmony between you. Similarly, if a woman mirrors your speech, whether it's the speed of your words, your tone, or even the words you use, it's another sign of attraction and rapport. People subconsciously adjust their speech patterns to match the cadence and energy of those they feel connected to. When a woman mirrors your speech, it could be a signal that she enjoys your company and feels a sense of camaraderie or affinity. Her tone may soften to match yours, or she might start using similar vocabulary, creating a sense of mutual understanding. This behavior is deeply rooted in social bonding and communication. By mirroring your speech, she is signaling that she is emotionally engaged and attuned to the conversation. It's a natural way of expressing that she feels comfortable with you and wants to foster a deeper connection. The phenomenon of mirroring speech or breathing patterns has roots in psychology, specifically in the concept of rapport building. Rapport is a term used to describe the harmonious relationship and mutual understanding that forms between individuals. Mirroring is a common technique used to build rapport, whether consciously or subconsciously. When someone mirrors your behavior, it creates a sense of mutual understanding and a feeling of being in tune with each other. In the case of attraction, when a woman mirrors your breathing or speech, it reflects that she feels emotionally aligned with you and that she is comfortable in your presence. This can lead to a sense of intimacy, trust, and connection, which are vital elements in any relationship. From a Stoic perspective, this mirroring behavior can be observed as a natural expression of empathy and emotional resonance, but it is important to approach it with a sense of mindfulness and composure. Stoicism encourages emotional clarity, self-awareness, and moderation. While mirroring is a clear sign of connection, it is important to avoid over-interpreting the behavior or becoming overly invested in it. It is easy to place too much significance on external cues like speech patterns or breathing in the early stages of a relationship, but Stoicism teaches us to maintain a balanced perspective. The goal is not to chase every sign of attraction, but to cultivate inner peace and understanding. Mirroring can be a meaningful sign of connection, but it is important to recognize it without allowing it to dictate our actions or emotions. The Stoic approach encourages us to observe body language with detachment and understanding, appreciating these gestures as part of the human experience, but not letting them overly influence our emotional state. While mirroring speech or breathing is often a sign of emotional investment, it is equally important to recognize that people's behaviors are shaped by many factors, including context, mood, and social dynamics. A Stoic response would be to acknowledge the mirroring behavior with gratitude and mindfulness, without allowing it to lead to attachment or unwise expectations. Additionally, by practicing emotional regulation and mindfulness, we can use this knowledge of body language to cultivate healthier, more authentic connections. Mirroring, when done naturally, fosters a deeper connection and mutual understanding. A Stoic would appreciate these subtle signs of attraction and emotional alignment, but would not be swayed by them to the point of losing one's inner calm or perspective. Instead, we are encouraged to continue cultivating our virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, so that we can navigate relationships and emotional connections with clarity and self-control. In conclusion, when a woman mirrors your breathing or speech patterns, it's a powerful sign that she is emotionally connected to you and feels comfortable in your presence. This mirroring behavior signals a deep level of empathy, understanding, and attraction. However, it's important to approach these signs with mindfulness and emotional composure, recognizing that while these cues are meaningful, they do not define the entirety of the relationship. By embracing Stoic principles, we can cultivate more balanced, thoughtful connections that are based on mutual respect, understanding, and emotional clarity. Number 9. She laughs at your jokes, even the small ones. When a woman laughs at your jokes, even the small or offhand ones, it is often a clear sign of emotional engagement and attraction. Laughter is one of the most powerful and instinctive ways humans connect, and it plays a crucial role in fostering intimacy in any relationship. The act of laughing not only serves as a social bonding tool, but also acts as a subtle indicator of how comfortable and emotionally invested someone feels in a relationship. If a woman consistently laughs at your jokes, whether they're clever, silly, or even a bit awkward, it could suggest that she finds joy in your presence and values the connection between you. Laughter, especially in the context of humor, is a response to both the content of a joke and the emotional context in which it is shared. When a woman laughs at your jokes, she is signaling that she enjoys your company and is willing to be vulnerable in expressing her amusement. Humor is a universal social connector, and when she laughs at your smallest attempts at humor, it is often an unconscious sign that she feels at ease with you. This act of laughter breaks down barriers, signaling trust and emotional safety. In a sense, her laughter is an emotional affirmation that she feels connected to you on a deeper level, whether it's intellectually, emotionally, or even romantically. Moreover, when a woman laughs at your jokes, particularly those that might not be inherently funny or might even be quite small, it shows that she is actively trying to strengthen the bond between you. Laughing at a joke, even a small one, indicates a desire to engage with you, show support, and acknowledge your efforts to communicate and connect. It's not just about the content of the joke, but rather her response to it that is significant. She is telling you, through her laughter, that she appreciates your sense of humor and the energy you bring to the interaction. This behavior can help establish a positive dynamic in the relationship, making her feel more comfortable, open, and emotionally attuned to you. From a psychological perspective, laughter is linked to the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. When a woman laughs at your jokes, her body is essentially signaling that she feels good, not just in the moment, but also in her emotional connection to you. This chemical response indicates that she enjoys being around you, as her brain is releasing feel-good chemicals in response to your presence. In this sense, laughter becomes a non-verbal form of affirmation, a way for her body to confirm that she is emotionally and psychologically engaged. It's important to note that laughter is a form of positive reinforcement, signaling that she feels a sense of pleasure and connection in your presence. However, it's essential to recognize that laughter as a sign of attraction is not always straightforward. While it can indicate emotional investment, it's important not to misinterpret every laugh as a clear romantic signal. Laughter can also be a social tool, used to maintain harmony in conversations, diffuse awkward moments, or be polite. But in the context of a developing emotional connection, frequent laughter at your jokes, especially those that are less conventionally funny, can be a strong indicator that she enjoys the emotional connection you share and feels comfortable expressing herself freely with you. It's not merely a response to the humor itself, but a way of indicating that she values your presence and interaction. From a Stoic perspective, it's important to maintain clarity and not allow ourselves to overanalyze every laugh or body language cue. Stoicism teaches us to observe external signals, like laughter, without becoming overly attached to them. While it is certainly a positive sign when a woman laughs at your jokes, it is important not to get carried away by these external validations. A Stoic approach encourages us to maintain emotional balance, focusing on the relationship's broader context rather than placing too much weight on any single interaction or cue. Laughter is a wonderful indicator of connection, but it's just one part of the greater dynamics at play in building a meaningful and fulfilling relationship. This balanced perspective allows us to appreciate the significance of laughter while avoiding the pitfall of over-attachment to any specific behavior. The Stoic response would be to observe her laughter with gratitude, recognizing it as a sign that she is comfortable with you and enjoys your humor. However, it's important not to rely on these cues for validation or to base our self-worth solely on the reactions of others. By maintaining emotional composure and clarity, we can navigate relationships with wisdom and authenticity, appreciating the moments of laughter without being swayed by them. In conclusion, when a woman laughs at your jokes, even the small or awkward ones, it is a positive sign of emotional engagement, attraction, and comfort. Her laughter suggests that she enjoys your presence, values the connection, and feels emotionally at ease around you. While laughter is a powerful indicator of attraction, it is essential to approach these signals with emotional clarity and Stoic mindfulness. By maintaining a balanced perspective, we can appreciate the significance of laughter in building connection without allowing it to define our emotional responses or expectations. Through this, we foster more authentic and emotionally fulfilling relationships.